victory coffee Monday morning. Good morning, Cowboy fans, Cowboy Nation. You know what this is. This is Cowboy Legends for Life. Coming back at you again with another video. And hoping that you like the last one. Don't you feel good right now, Cowboy Nation? With that win? It wasn't just a win. It was an ass whooping. It was a can fresh opened and poured into a cold, frosty glass of ass whooping. And I loved it. Anyway, I'm going to try to recap the game as much as I can, as quickly as I can. And that is, the way Dak was so efficient last night was just off the charts because it looked like we were back in 2016 and early 2017, all right? And I say that because he had a passer rating of over 107, I think 107.6. And that's one of his many that he had, but I'm going to get to that later. He completed 63% of his passes. That's sufficient. Even though he had under 200 yards passing, they don't bother me. Because I remember when he played last year, I think I mentioned this last night at the video. He played last year, in 2016, against the Redskins on Thanksgiving Day. And he had under 200 yards passing, but his passer rating was off the charts. And he ran the ball a lot that night. And he had a touchdown run, and he threw for 2 touchdowns. And they blew out the damn Redskins. Okay, that type of efficiency. When you're scared that you don't know what the hell you're gonna do, you're gonna pass, you're gonna run, you're gonna scramble, and so that shifts the defense. When you shift the defense, you actually free up receivers. That's what play action does, especially with a quarterback that size, with that speed and strength. They worry about him. You understand? But you have I'm sorry, I'm not gonna try to curse. I'm sorry. You have old Linehan and Garrett. They trying to make themselves a Norm Van Brocklin. You understand? They're trying to make themselves another Tony Romo with size. Okay? Because Tony Romo, as great as he was, Tony Romo was too small and he was too slow. Okay? And that's a fact. And that's what got his back broke like 3 times. That's what got his shoulder broken about 3 times. Okay? So, and that type of thing. And then the ribs broken. You understand? Because he was too small and was too damn slow. And he was quick. He got out of a lot of problems because his front line wasn't up to par at the time. But even when the time the front line became great, several years before Dak came into the picture, became one of the best, it was really too late. It was really too late, okay? And I leave that on Jerry Jones, Mr. General Manager. All right? But I will say this, okay? Dak Prescott, all right? His RPOs and his play action pass really did the number one defense. He sent them to shambles. He made shambles out of the number one defense last night, long before Zeke started getting off. You understand? That game was in hand, and that game was gone. And I'm telling you, our defense, and man, I'm going to tell you something. The Dallas Cowboys defense, if they do get a safety or develop a safety to a caliber of an Earl Thomas, it's over. I'm telling you that right now. If they do that, if they help to compare with Heath, it's over. All right? Don't tell nobody. That's what's going to happen. All right? So you will have Doomsday 2.0, and that's just freaking too much. And I'll tell you this. We don't need a lot from our offense. We don't need a lot from them right now. You understand? We need to move the ball. We need to move the ball. It wasn't until like this freaking second half when the Cowboys didn't score on any possession. That's efficiency. That's terror. That was terror. They were scared to see that boy run the ball. Man. And I don't understand this dick-faced looking Linehan. I don't understand what's his game plan. I don't understand Garrett and them. Dick Linehan's Shanahan and Coward. I mean, they go hand in hand together. I'm not going to get off of it. I'm not. I was done with those two Atlanta game last year. I was done with them. I was finished. So what we do and how we survive and how we move forward, they have to really, really think hard on how they're going to game plan any opponent we play from here on out. You understand? Because other than that, bro, those two should have been gone last year. After that Atlanta game. I'll never let it go. Well, anyway, point I'm trying to make here is that, but when you try not to make a play action quarterback that size, that strength, that speed, and that smart, okay, and what he did in college with a team, with a college that had nobody on that team, and he took him to #1 ranking, okay, and then you come to college and you come to the NFL and you do the same thing. You understand? With a team that was 4-12 the year before, and you did the same thing the following in 2017. Okay, you started to lose your front line, and you lost your running game, your running back. All right, they still had a good running game, but they weren't playing the running game. They weren't playing for the style. They didn't adjust. This is what makes the offensive coaching sucks. But when you decide to allow him to turn loose and give him the fucking playbook, open the playbook, you little middle of the hand. Open the playbook up, okay? On the hand, I don't know if you can hear me, but if you ever see me, okay, and you turn around, I'm right there, just say goodbye, okay? Because you're stupid. You're very stupid, all right? But when you do this, I'm telling you something. Their plan works when you let Dak do what he does best. You understand? People don't realize it. Yes, we know that it's the rollout of the play action pass and the run pass option. You understand? But what it really does is free up receivers. It makes the defense shift, and when they do that, fearing a run game, a run when it actually a pass shifts, and it frees up receivers, and especially receivers who don't know how to get open. That's all Dak threw to Michael Gallup. Great catch, by the way. Okay, he could have had a touchdown. I think they should have gave it to him anyway. But Gallup made some good efforts last night. He had only one catch, but he made good effort last night. And the thing is that he was still not fully open. But Dak threw that ball and watched him come down within the 50. That was a 50-50. And this is the second time that Michael Gallup came down with it. I mean, he's starting to look good. He's starting to lose his fear. Let's be honest about that. He's starting to. You see how he came up against those two defenders, jumped high as hell to get that ball, but damn, he didn't bring down both feet in the end zone. So I'm starting to appreciate Gallup a little bit more. I remember before the other team, I was angry because you could see he had fear in him, and that's a fact. Okay, now let's go on to the tight ends right now. Swain's starting to look like exactly what they wanted him to be. Okay, he's getting open. He's getting the critical catches. He's doing that. And my pick, Blake Jarwin, he needs to be smacked in his helmet, right? Don't wait till he takes it off. Just smack him in the back of his helmet because he's not doing anything. Jake Jarwin is being a disappointment right now, man. He dropped a fucking easy pass, and you saw he slowed up. He didn't extend his arm. He misjudged the ball. It was a perfect pass. How perfect is that guy? What do you got to do? What do you got to do? Walk it to him? What does Shannon Sharp calls Wentz? Oh, to walk it to him? I can't stand it. Fucking. I'm saying that he goes overboard. Shannon Sharp. He goes overboard because he hates the Cowboys so much. He goes overboard with everybody else. He's got his cousins. Walker to him and all this stuff. He loved them who plays the Cowboys. Anyway, but the point I'm trying to make is that like Dak, what he has to do, walk it to them? No, you can't. He don't have to be. He can't be perfect every time. So when you have your chances, you fucking take him and stop being a dick. And I'm telling you something. He's going to play himself off right on the bench if he keeps it up. Well, he's on the bench now, but he's going to get less chance to play. But it's lucky for him and for the rest of the tight end sets. They're playing a lot of double tight end sets right now. And that's good because we saw another Rico Gathering sighting. He caught a magnificent pass, perfectly thrown, and he went through got the first down, went through a couple of defenders, right? And then we didn't see him again. What is this, a trend? Okay, what is this, a trend? I'm getting upset about that now. I want to see more of him, man. I want to see more of Rico Gathers. I want to see more, okay? They just teasing us, you see? Anyway, but also I want to say about Ezekiel Elliott. You realize that he's getting to be more like Emmitt Smith. You know, when the game goes along, you realize now you're not going to be able to stop him. And he starts to flow. And that's what you saw last night. So he got over 100 yards again. You know what I'm saying? So Ezekiel Smith. Ain't that some shit? Ezekiel Smith, I like that. No, Ezekiel Elliott, all right? Ezekiel Elliott has proven that type of back. And that's why he's the best back in the league. Because eventually you can know he's gonna put it on the ground and he's gonna run past you. And you're gonna give him the ball again. As long as they keep feeding him the ball, he's gonna run past you. Sooner or later, break. He broke 4 times last night from being stopped a few times near the line of scrimmage. Look, Zeke's a monster. And then he got a touchdown. And guess what? This is the 2 things here. One is Ezekiel Elliott has gotten 25 touchdowns faster and with fewer games than any Cowboy running back in the history of this game. Ever. I think probably all touchdowns in terms of that. 25 and fewest freaking games. Excuse my language again. Okay, isn't that something? I told y'all he's the best back before. He's the best back. Anyway, and then the fact that his rushing game per rush is just up there, 105, 104, 104 per game. Come on, man. That's crazy. And the second thing I want to say is this: is that Dak Prescott, 100 plus passer rating. Again, this is his second one this year. Anyway, right? I think the second one. Anyway, what I'm saying is that he has 50 plus percent, 100 plus passer rating on all the games he's played. You know what that means? In other words, for 50% of all his games he played, he has 100 plus passer rating. That is fucking amazing. In fact, he's second, right behind Aaron Rodgers. Second in all the NFL in history, right behind Aaron Rodgers in percent. So yeah, you can talk that Dak ain't shit if you want to. Okay, there's a lot of things, a lot of records he done set and broke. Okay, that says that we got a quarterback we can at least work with. You understand? Built with that. Okay, get receivers that are going to compliment to him. Okay, because again, I'll tell you, the only receiver out there that has been a starter is Cole Beasley, and you see how Coleslaw got all in that shit. You know, with them ribs and shit and hot sauce. You see what he did. 100 yards, 100 receptions last night, and 2 touchdowns. Just couldn't be stopped. And you see what last year, and I told you, Beasley was fine, but he was doubled the entire season because of Dez Bryant. He was doubled in the fact that Ezekiel Elliott wasn't there, of course. But I'm saying he was doubled, sometimes tripled last year all season long because of Dez Bryant. And he singled him up, and he couldn't do nothing. So y'all can sit there and cry for Dez Bryant. Go keep crying. I don't care. Dez Bryant talked himself off this team. Keep crying. I don't care. Okay? Like I said, eventually we're going to be fine. They're going to get more familiar with their quarterback, and the quarterback's going to get more familiar with them. And if they continue to play action pass, that's going to free up those receivers. And he's spot on. You know that when he comes out the pocket. He's spot on. Thanks, you guys. Thanks a lot. I'll make a video later on, I think, or later on to maybe early tomorrow too. But there's some things I'm trying to get some facts together, some research something. If I get it done today, I'll put it out today. Other than that, I'll do it the next day. But I'm gonna tell you what it is until I get it done. All right. With that, go Cowboys! Another good win. See ya.